anything we do that has any value, that has any creativity, that means something to the world, that came from a deep place within side of you, is always going to be met with setbacks and uncertainties and misfortunes. And over the years, the past 10, 15 years of me being sort of an entrepreneurial person, I have learned a common thread, a common theme comes up based on the principles of perseverance and determination and pivoting and remaining unattached, but striving and battling through these uncertain times, the setbacks, the challenges, the unknowns, the obstacles. And in a moment, I'm going to share with you this fantastic analogy, this little bit of a story that might sink in to help you, right? To help you through setbacks and how we can use them as setups for comebacks and feel stronger every single day, day after day. Now, if you don't have something in your life that's really meaningful to you, then I suggest that you go to a place of prayer, a place of silence, and you just think about this and dwell upon this and pray about this and see if anything comes to you, right? And if you do, if you're one of these pioneers out there that is thinking of something unique that offers the world something fantastic, and you're trying and trying and trying, and things keep coming up that feel like it's impossible, and this video is for you right here, right? Because it's not how many times we get pushed down, it's how many times we rise up and we continue forward and we change. And so whatever your idea is, whatever it is, this is the analogy. You imagine your idea as these two sticks, and they could be anything, right? Like for me personally, I'll kind of weave in my story. It's of this DeFi sort of like cryptocurrency blockchain revolution that I'm trying to show people, right? And these are these two sticks. Whatever your goal is, whatever your dream is, right? They're these two sticks, and you begin this journey of starting, and you're rubbing these sticks together, right? You're saying, I think I can make these two sticks produce fire, right? I can do it. I can do this. People are looking at you like, I think you're crazy. I think there might be a little something off with you. Maybe you're right. Maybe you can do it. The result of me creating fire by rubbing sticks together, anybody would love that, right? Anybody would love it. They'd be so happy. They'd be like, oh, crap. They would feel the warmth, right? They want to know how to do it. But in the beginning, when you're rubbing these sticks together, when you're doing something powerful and meaningful in life, this is exactly how it feels. And I don't know if you've ever tried to make a fire out of sticks. I've seen it. It's tough. It's hard, right? I mean, you're rubbing these sticks together forever and ever and ever. And then the stick breaks, and here's a setback. And you got to go find another stick. And you got to keep going. And you got to keep rubbing these sticks together. And you get a little smoke, and you see the smoke, and you start to get anxious, and your fingers are blistered, and you're tired. And you got to keep going, right? Everything in you says, I should stop. Maybe I should just stop. Maybe I should just throw this away. Maybe I should just try something else. But you got the smoke. It's coming. You could feel it. And if you stopped, you'd never get there. You'd never get there. And you're at that place. And you might be at that place where your fingers are still blistered. And you want to stop. But if you keep going, the smoke comes. And that's a sign, right? That's a sign that something greater is about to come. Right? You don't have an ember or anything. And you get the ember going. You have a little ember. The ember's there. It's starting to come. You see it, but you still, like, now what do you need to do? You need to have presence. You need to have care. You need to have patience. You need to delicately take this little ember and flip it over into a nest of kindling that you've already made. You've already made the kindling before you even started rubbing the sticks together. This prepared, because if you have the ember and now you don't have the kindling, what do? You might have already ran into that experience the first time you rubbed the sticks together to make fire. You forgot the kindling. That's a setback. But you won, right? You won in the sense that you've understood. You found the smoke. You understand how to get the ember. Now you're going to try, and you're not going to forget the kindling. And you have the kindling now, and you're putting the ember in the kindling, and then you're holding this little ember in this kindling like a little baby's head, and you're blowing with care. You blow it too hard, it blows out. You get too excited about your goal, your dream, right? It just goes away because you're too excited about it. You're too attached to it. It's having that composure in those times. It's the composure and the presence, the calmness, the confidence to whisper this ember into a more of a smoldering flame until in your hands, this thing bursts into flames. It bursts into fire. And now you're putting it on a bed of mid-sized to small sticks that you sure have gotten before you even rubbed the sticks together when you were making the kindling, that you haven't forgotten about, that you set up previously. And now you're just adding into things. You're adding bigger pieces of wood. You're adding bigger chunks of your dream, of your idea, of your goal. Now you have resources coming in. These logs that you're putting on this fire is like resources, and now you know how to make the fire. And now you've had the experience. So how many of us stop when our blisters are hurting in the hands, right? People are looking at us like we're crazy with our goals and with our dreams. And I just want to encourage you all on. We should be encouraged to do the things that we're doing in the face of what's challenging us. These obstacles and these setbacks are never going to go away. I remember back when I first started this in 2017, trying to have the conversation of blockchain with my parents, with my friends. It's like two sticks. They're like, what are you talking about? You're going to make fire out of these things? Like, what are you talking about? Right? Setback after setback, bear market after bear market, challenge after challenge, life, responsibilities. And here we go, persevering on. And what would it have been like if we stopped? You know, I'm doing this video right now, obviously, because I feel like this year is a huge year for cryptocurrency and blockchain. And if you've been watching along and following along and participating in the Cardano ecosystem, in the Cardano DeFi world, congratulations to you. You're super early in this space, and feel okay if you are being pulled apart in different directions. And so when we come into this massive bull cycle, could be a super cycle, I'm going to be careful. I'm going to be careful with that ember. I'm not going to get overexcited. I'm going to whisper this thing into a flourishing existence, a flourishing, roaring fire. And so I hope that you all will follow me through the process and share the video and help me out in that way. Because what is it if you've built something for so long and it just blows itself out, right? You got to be prepared. And it's not just about building and creating a roaring fire, but it's keeping this fire alive. It's keeping it going. It's setting yourself up for bear market, being impervious to bear markets. Imagine that, through diligence and perseverance. All right, so we got some great videos coming up, some good announcements. down the road. I feel a life-changing year coming, and don't be deterred. Don't let these setbacks turn into give ups and quits. Keep strong. Keep coming forward. Get down the road, right? And if you're in the Cardano DeFi space, just keep it up. Just keep it up. Just keep it up. Add to it, if anything, right? Like, not financial advice. Add. So I can only tell you what I'm doing, right? Like, don't get shaken out. Don't let this little ember surprise you. Because when the Cardano DeFi ecosystem starts to roar like a fire, like a raging fire of abundance, don't be surprised, right? Sometimes those surprises are just as powerful as setbacks in a way, right? Sometimes when really good things happen, it's almost worse than if something bad happened, right? We take things for granted. We get cocky. We get cute, right? So it's a matter of keeping composure during the greatest times and during the hardest times. It's like staying happy when things are difficult, challenging, and not be so euphoric when things are extremely positive. It's kind of like bringing yourself down a little bit to a place, because nothing ever stays up or down. They always come back. And if you can remain in the midline, well, you're going to be making the right moves. You're going to be making the right decisions. You're going to be building your dreams powerfully with the resources that you're able to see. So just keep going is my message to you. Keep on going and keep it up, because this DeFi stuff is about to go bonkers. And I hope that you see me just like this. I'm just going to be just like this. Just like this. Okay. That's the model. Staying in the midline. Just as I hope you see me through this entire bear market. Am I complaining? Am I complaining? Probably the most difficult time of most people's lives that are in this space. The most difficult we've been in as a population, world population, with everything that we've gone through. With the world was shut down, and there's been so much challenge. Who has turned these setbacks over these past 4 years into comebacks? Right? Come on, man. It's what this video is about. It's what this whole project is about. It's what this DeFi is about. You talk about setbacks. Most people's setbacks come from financial setbacks. It's mostly what people are setback mostly about, right? If I could say the word most one more time. It's mostly financial. So that's what this whole project has been about for me. Coming from nothing, coming from no financial background, to understanding decentralized finance, right? Or whatever it is, helping people understand it, helping people realize that they can change their realities. And so let's go. Let's go. I'm excited for this year. I'm excited for every year. I'm excited for every single day, because every single day is the ability that we have to see something happen positively, to see something grow. That's why I like MinSwap liquidity providing. I'm telling you what, it's funny. It's fun to watch that stuff grow. It's fun to watch it grow here and there. Okay. It's fun to watch what we build grow, even if it's a little by little by little by little by little, right? Little by little by little. Until then, until the next video, we'll see you soon. And I'm excited. I'm excited, to say the least, about what this year's got involved with it. All right. So we'll see you guys all in the video soon. That's my little rant on turning setbacks into comebacks. Setbacks for setups for comebacks. We'll see you soon. Bye.